county governments of Elgeyo Marakwet and Nyeri have taken the lead to develop forest policies that will guide the sustainable management of forest resources in their counties. This was realized through the coordinated approach between the county governments and UNDP under the Forest Carbon Partnership Facility RED Plus Readiness project in Kenya. The RED Plus Readiness project aims at supporting Kenya, among other efforts, to increase the forest cover to the constitutional requirement of at least 10%. Elgeyo Marakwet County, despite currently having a forest cover of about 37.5%, the county leadership is keen on increasing this percentage further.
We've set a target of 60% forest cover. And why 60% is because of the land mass that we have. If we are able to utilize 90% of the public land and to be able to ensure that this 90% is forested, then we should be there. And then we now look at the other 50%, which is privately owned. And we are encouraging our farmers that they should be able to grow trees.
We are happy having partnered with UNDP in developing Elgeyo Marakwet County forest management and tree growing policy and bill. The bill is at the county assembly, almost on the final stages. It will be passed, and once I assent to it, it will become the Elgeyo Marakwet Forest Management and Tree Growing Act, which we are proud to say that through the support of UNDP, it was one of the most consultative process where all the residents of Elgeyo Marakwet were involved in the development of this bill and the policy, including the indigenous community.
One key strategy the Elgeyo Marakwet County has employed to achieve its forest cover target is supporting the residents in tree growing activities, particularly women and youth groups.
Sisi tunafanya hii project ya tree nursery na tulianzisha mwaka wa 2013 tukiwa wachache tu, so tukaendelea hivyo with a lot of challenges. Hatukuwa tumepata elimu ya kutosha until 2016 ndio serikali yetu ya county government ya Elgeyo Marakwet wakaingilia wakuja kutusaidia sasa kwa mafundisho, so hapo ndio tuliweza kujua zaidi kuhusu tree nursery.
Nyeri County, on the other hand, currently has a forest cover of 38%. However, the county government officials have a target of increasing it to 42%.
We have invited a number of stakeholders, and this is where UNDP comes in. We actually wrote to the director requesting for assistance, particularly to develop a policy on that, having identified that there are several gaps. That is administrative, legal, and also understanding there's much knowledge gap within our community. We felt that if we could develop a policy that would guide this county to achieving its goal of 42%, then we have to have a clear legal framework on which to work on. And this is where the policy has come in, and as ITEWAL, we have reached a point whereby we have now a Forest Management and Conservation Act that will guide us moving forward.
We are also targeting in our climate change unit that is also geared towards the same matters of conservation, coming up with the committees at the ward levels. And through these committees, we will be able to also focus on matters of conservation through the very local levels. We have the youth, we have the CBOs at the local levels. We also have them participate.
Indeed, these are milestones that other counties can emulate. In other counties, there are many other forest conservation activities going on. In Narok County, for instance, efforts are underway to reforest the Enosupukia forest.
Enosupukia forest is a community forest that is 10,772 hectares. It's a forest that was completely destructed. It's a bare land, but gazetted as a forest. Through the efforts of collaboration with the Ministry of Energy and the county government, so far we have done 2 blocks into completion, which are 96% or even more success rate. And another blocks is on the process.
We have also taken place in the planting of trees in schools, in the hilltops, and trying to rehabilitate some of the areas that actually there was the forest cover.
Under the devolved forestry functions, county governments have a critical role to play in the sustainable management of forest resources, and therefore, more innovative forest restoration programs by counties will not only help increase the national forest cover, but also contribute to improved rural livelihoods.